So I thought I'd just hop back on again. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, however or whenever, wherever this video may find you. I just wanted to hop on here because I was sitting in my driveway, as I often do, thinking about stuff. And I told you the other day that I am working with an organization to help them refine their strategic plan. We met yesterday, and we had a really, really great session talking about this one question that changed everything for them, right? And it was, what is your why? Why are you doing this? And one of the things that really struck me in this meeting was that as I would make suggestions of things that they could do, we're talking through things that might be coming up in their future, might be coming up in the future that would, where would this organization position itself? And I saw some faces scrunch up, and I saw some folks squirming a little bit, and I'm asking, hey, what's up? And they're like, this feels uncomfortable. We don't know that. And I'm like, that's where you should be. That's where you should be. If you are comfortable, I'm not talking about contentment, because you can be uncomfortable and content. But I'm talking about just comfortable. If everything around you feels good, looks good, is good, nothing's changing. You're not growing. You're not living your life to its fullest. It's only when we are annoyed, a little pissed off, frustrated, dissatisfied, flustered, that we are in the throes of growth, the throes of change. Because when you're in those states, you're either looking for a solution or you're transitioning into that solution. When you're comfortable, you are often caught unaware when things change beyond your ability to keep up. So when you are in the midst of discomfort, your head's on a swivel, you're looking at the landscape around you, you're looking at what's going on, what the trends are, you're praying, you are in touch with lots more than you are when you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, your eyes are closed, you lean back, you're enjoying things. You're letting the world take you on a ride. And if you've ever gotten on a floaty out in the ocean and let yourself get comfortable and fall asleep out there, you will find yourself way, 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 way out there and can't get back. Right? It's the same way when you are in your comfort zone. I tell people all the time, it's a common thing that you probably have heard yourself, that your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die. You will not ever grow. You will not change. You will not do better. You will not achieve more as long as you're comfortable. And so if you're starting to feel this discomfort in your position, in your role, in your life, that's the signal that it's time to change. If you are in this season where everything feels uncomfortable and you can't seem to put your finger on how to get to comfortable, or if you are in the middle of change and none of it feels good, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Change is the uncomfortable thing. Think of a seed that goes to a flower. It has to literally be burst open. It's growing in two directions. It's growing up and it's growing down at the same time. If a seed could scream, I think it would. Right? Because it's going from something very small to something very great. And so I just want to encourage you, if you are in a season where nothing feels good, if you are about to embark on a season and you know it's going to be difficult, if you are being called to a season and you're avoiding it because you don't want to go through the pain of change, I just want to share with you, that's the track you should be on. If you're making a decision between what feels easy and what looks like a really difficult path, choose the difficult path, because that is where you will change. It doesn't matter how rich, how influential, how smart, how much of an expert, how amazing you are. If you're not uncomfortable, you are not growing, you are not changing, you are not evolving. And no, and as long as you're on this earth, there's more for you to do. I always say, if you have a pulse, you have purpose. And if you are not evolving and changing, you are going to look up one day and the world will have moved on. And you will be in this comfort zone, afraid of the decision that you should have made, afraid of the changes that you should have made, afraid of the leap that you should have taken, because you were afraid of the pain of change. I want to let you know that without the pain of change, there is not the reward of transformation, of becoming and being the thing you are destined to be in this next season. It will not come to you. Your destiny is not coming to hang out with you in your comfort zone. Now is the time to take the leap. Now is the time to make the decision. Now is the time where you say, I trust you, God, I'm going to do it. And if that means transitioning out of your job, if that means letting go of a component of something that you are engaged in and it's time to let it go, whatever that is that this next season is calling for you to do, I'm not saying to be fearless. Believe me, I'm not saying you got to be fearless. I'm saying you got to be scared and do it anyway. Do it anyway.